Hey guys, what's up? This is Hatsmania. I'm coming to you with a Nekroz deck profile. This is Matt, and he topped today with his Nekroz deck. So why don't you go ahead and get started?
All right. So first standard lineup, just your effect monsters, 6 Jews. Everybody plays them. 2 Shirt.
Okay.
2 is the best number because you have 2 of each mirror.
Yeah.
So 2 for cycle to pitch from your hand, and then 2 to banish with mirror. So it's just the perfect number.
Yep.
I play hand traps. I main double Maxi and double Veiler.
Okay.
It's kind of just apparent. One, you don't want to lose the mirror match. You
Yep.
want to keep cards in your hand, but if you ever actually commit to the field, you need these to protect your board. And Maxis are just pretty much good against everything to gain advantage. That's how this deck wins, is gain advantage and then make a big push.
Okay.
I play 1 DD Warrior Lady.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Most people play Bull Blader. The
Okay.
reason I play
Yeah.
DD Warrior Lady is because of Shadal's.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Whereas
Yeah, that makes
Bull Blader
sense.
will beat something up, and it won't solve the problem because that card will get destroyed, but they'll get
Yeah.
back their spell card. DD Warrior Lady isn't out to everything that Bull Blader is, except they don't get back their card. So I'm still
Okay.
playing DD Warrior Lady. I can see why people are playing Bull Blader,
Yeah.
but it's situational,
that's
and I feel like
surprising choice.
Shadal's
Yeah.
are a bigger deck than most of the other decks around that I'd worry about Bull Blader. So blue cards, 2 Clisola's, pretty standard. Because if you have 1 on the field, you
Yeah.
still need another one to search, and sometimes you really need to banish 1
Okay.
to search for a mirror.
Okay.
So you always need the backup. 3 Unicorn is standard.
Yep.
2 Brionac, because we're not allowed to play 3 anymore.
Yep.
We got 3 Valkyris, because we're still allowed to play 3.
Okay.
Some people play 2. I choose to play 3 because when you're playing the Nekroz mirror match, these are the most important card.
Yeah.
Because you cannot leave cards on your side of the field, but you cannot let your opponent OTK you. So you need to have one of these in hand at all times with nothing on the field.
Too bad there were no Nekroz today, other than you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I actually was not doing that. I was committing to the field because I wasn't afraid of Trishula,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which I have my 1 of Trishula.
Okay.
Some people play 2. I think 2 is good, but I don't really have the deck space for it. I'd rather play some other cards. Like my other 1 of is the 1 Decisive Armor.
Okay.
Now, I usually don't summon it. The only reason I play this card is Cliffort.
Okay.
Because they're coming back. Now that they have Lose a Turn, more people are playing it. I don't want to lose to that deck. So I play the 1 Decisive Armor. It's the only way I'm ever going to get over towers.
Awesome. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
everything I summon is minus 500 attack. I need to summon one of these guys, even if I don't get to resolve their effect, and then discard to run over towers. It's the only way to get around it. So that's it for monsters.
Okay.
I have the standard 6 ritual spells, 2 of each.
Okay.
2 Rhoda's pretty standard.
Ooh. Nice rarity on that.
Now I am maining double MST because I don't want to lose to floodgates or rogue decks, especially here, like at locals. Even if I'm going to a regional, this is still the deck I'd play at regionals with the double MST.
Okay.
1 ofs,
Okay.
Raigeki, Preparation, Eclipse.
Okay.
And I play 1 Cyclone, again, because lose 1 turn and Clifforts.
Hard
Because
thing, yeah.
MST isn't good enough for Clifforts.
Which is what you
anymore,
lost
again.
to today. Lose it. Well, you lost a mistake today.
Yeah. Because, like, especially with stuff, you want to pop face down cards. Because, like, you know that their back row is there. But then you also want to pop the scout. So this gives you, like, 2 MST.
Yeah.
And then I play 1 Emptiness just because it's too good to not play. Now, you notice I play the 1 Emptiness just because it's so good to not play. But that's because, like, in the mirror match, you don't expect your opponent to have the MSTs or Cyclones or outs to it. However, I don't play the Djinn, which is pretty much because there's just so many outs to it. Everyone's meaning, 1 or 2 Book of Eclipse. They're playing the Raigeki. There's just, DD Warrior Lady, which and Bull Blader, which inherently also make Rhoda an
A little bit more
it.
useful. Yeah.
So, and if people play 3 Rhoda, that means they have 6 targets to do that. In addition to that, setting up for the Djinn lock.
Yeah.
Hand traps. Everyone's playing the hand traps. You can't. It's just all this stuff. What is this? This is like 9. This is 9 cards.
Yeah.
That they just stops that lock. When you make the lock as a Nekroz player, you inherently neg-1 yourself. If your opponent then breaks that lock, you go neg-3, and you pretty much lose that game if your lock doesn't hold.
Yeah.
So I chose not to play it. Instead, I'm playing, more techie choices. Playing the Galaxy Cyclone, which I expect to see more people playing. As
you and I were both hoping Shadal's today, but nope, no Shadal's.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens with the format. I expect more people to be playing Galaxy Cyclone. More people will drop the Djinn, and then it'll come back in because everyone drops it. No one expects it anymore, so then people will put it back in. So it'll go in and out. But right now, I think people should be moving away from it. There's way too many.
Outs to it.
Do you want the side or the extra? Or?
How about extra?
Extra, right. Alright. So, extra decks, pretty standard.
Yep.
Rhapsody, Cowboy, I mean, they don't really need explaining for...
Just the standard,
Emerald,
pretty much.
Chain, Exciton. Dire, you have to play Dire because you have to pop Dire and something else, clear your field, and do mirrors. I mean, Dire, it's not a good card, but you have to play it in this deck. Castel, which is standard. Now, the only thing that really isn't standard here is this.
Yeah.
Which is Heartland Draco. Because sometimes with this deck, you can push your opponent hard enough to get your opponent to 2,000 or under, and then just make a Draco and attack once you have, advantage. They're on defense. They set a card, set 2 back row. You just make Heartland Draco and attack directly, and they can't do anything about it. And Ragnazero, 2 Arcalites, 1 Leo, Star Eater, and Quasar. Now, a lot of people, this is questionable, the Leo, which is pretty much the reason I play it is Shadal Shekinaga, the Earth Fusion, because when they put that on the field, you can't Trishula it. You can't run over it with Valkyris. You have to get out Brio, or and Unicore, or you have to have Unicore and then summon Trishula. But Leo is a 1 card, so if you have access to Unicore and Brio, you can just mirror pitch this guy, summon them both, and then get rid of it, spins it back to the extra deck, and it solves the problem where they don't get their card back. So that's pretty much the deck.
Awesome. Thanks again, Matt. So, yeah.